to Trapped to the Birdcage. We're back for another fun-filled episode of D&D. Hello.
Merry Pringles.
Merry Pringles.
Happy Christmas.
That's right. Here we are.
Cute.
Hello.
Starbucks
Please.
ornaments. Snow globe.
Oh, look at that. It's right there.
Ooh, Winter Wonderland.
It's beautiful. Please don't watch the Game Awards. Please watch us.
Watch us instead.
Watch us instead.
Yeah.
They might announce like Metroid or something, but like
They
mean,
might announce
honestly-
Metroid. Why are you trying to sell the Game Awards? to
Yeah.
them, dude?
Jimmy,
Let's
shut
be
up.
honest, you can just, have like Twitter
Ah.
open and everyone will tell you anyway.
you can get everybody's like ironic hot takes
Yeah.
about something that they do really care about anyway.
You can watch them
Like
cut
50
to
people are like, oh crap, I forgot the Game Awards were now. Bye.
or cut to Chick Hydrobot when they had that just big razor blade mascot walking around.
Yeah. See?
I
Wait,
love
why
Brand
wasn't they did that, didn't they? They were just like, it's a razor blade mascot, right?
There was a giant, terrifying Silent Hill monster that was a sponsored mascot, and they're like, "Hey, what do you think, Hydrobot?" He's like, "I like Zelda." And then,
My favorite video game character is video game developer is Will Smith. So I really hope
Oh my god.
he was in the
Oh my God.
YouTube Rewind today, which is
oh, did
also-
that come out?
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah, he's a great YouTuber.
He's
Yeah.
the first one that shows up. He's the first person that shows up in the YouTube Rewind, and I'm like, this is just, it says so much about the state of this website.
It so does. It so does. Like first thing, and didn't he like just get on and just be like Fortnite and like that was it?
Yeah, his thing is, his like whole line is like, I want to see Fortnite,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Cool.
like, dude, I don't.
Okay.
but that's fine.
You're the only
Why
one.
don't they add the Carlton dance to Fortnite?
A good question.
It is a good.
That's a really good question.
Everything is bad. Okay.
The hard hitting question here from
That is a hard hitting
Quantum
question.
Theory.
Thank you, Anna.
It is a hard hitting question. How come Will Smith can't come play D&D with us?
Give him time.
Great.
What's
I
his,
love you, Uncle Phil.
what's his appearance
Bless
fee? We can scrape together some.
It's a lot.
Does he
I'm
like
sure.
a couple of dice with some pocket lint and maybe like a half-eaten cookie? Anyway, well that's fun. So that's tonight, but let's enjoy some D&D.
I am in the
That's
Christmas
fun.
spirit.
Yeah.
I got a zit on my nose that looks like Rudolph's nose, so I'm very excited. It was
Aw.
way more red yesterday, but I took the scab off, so I
Great.
can't wait for it to go.
Jimmy the red nose streamer.
That's me.
Oh my
That's
god.
me.
Right, man. I'm jealous. I want one.
All right.
Have really oily skin and forget to wash your face for a day, and it'll show up for you.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
wow.
do that.
Let's do it.
This is about being
Ew.
real and celebrating ourselves.
I love being a social media influencer. That's what I really
That's right. Fortnite, am I right?
Fortnite
I love
and
Fortnite.
the dental floss dance. That's
I'm totally gonna steal your look.
Yeah. Please do. I'm gonna put on some chapstick because
What class would Will Smith play? That's my question.
Scientologist? I don't know.
Fucking wreck.
Well, that's good. That's a good stream.
Well-known
Good.
Scientologist class.
this isn't a zit anymore. It's like the fucking crosshairs now. That's what that is.
Right? Oh no, that's right. And I didn't
we
say
all,
that.
we
I
all
meant
suddenly get red dots on our
I live down the street from the Celebrity Center, so I'd like to not offend Scientology if
I
possible.
know.
I live on the other
Ugh.
side of the country, so I'm fine. Except I'm not whenever I go down to Manhattan and I walk past the Hamilton Theater because the Scientology is right across the street.
Yeah.
The Hamilton Theater.
Anyway, before we get in trouble, sorry Hasbro.
Before we're
Let's,
mysteriously erased from
existence, yeah.
Nobody remembers us.
Let's play some D&D. So in the last episode, we left off on the ship. You guys were running from the Mercy Killer ship as well that was coming towards you, and you were trying to make it back to the portal to Sigil. So pretty much exactly where we left off was you watching the ship in the distance gaining ground on you. It still hasn't caught up to you. It's like it's definitely further away, but it is chasing you. And Lily comes up to you and informs you that there are a couple options for the portal. There's the portal that you came through, which was safer, and then there's a quicker, more dangerous portal that will get you there before them. But she warns that it's through the elemental plane of ice.
Well, do you have any coats on board?
Well, water technically nice. Anyway, she sort of like looks around and she's like, I don't think we have any coats, but we can definitely fashion some warm outfits from some of the extra material on deck.
That sounds fine then. Let's
Yeah,
just go through that.
I'm feeling like a holiday inspiration to maybe go through the plane of ice.
I want a boa. Another boa.
All right, so when you look around the deck, you can see that there are definitely some piles of strange objects that maybe, and even in Mason's room and around the ship, you can find all kinds of bizarre things that were probably taken from other planes. So different kinds of plants and foliage, different, pieces of leather. You could probably make some sort of warm outfit for all of you.
Well, Will doesn't need any of that because she changes her Omni dress into a full goose down ski suit. One of
Like
those,
one of the really
those-
shiny ones?
Yes, the one
Yeah.
pieces that have like a belt that's really high and then like
Okay.
a big fur hood,
Okay. Yeah.
like the ultimate snow bunny suit.
Okay.
Um,
Does she have those like high-heeled snow boots too?
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess I'm immune to the cold.
Yeah, you would probably be okay, but I mean, if you want to match everyone, you can do whatever you want.
I think I start taking all of my few clothes off and handing them to other people. They're just
Aw.
like, here, you need. It's just tattered like duster.
Oh,
But
I actually have
I'm
a
just-
visual reference of what Saturn puts together.
Are you gonna put it in chat?
No, I'm gonna hold it up to screen.
Oh, okay.
He puts together a giant hoodie just like this that I have. He's
I
gotta
don't know
make
why
one
you
of them.
have that, but it's awesome.
My aunt got it for me for Christmas, and it's the most warm, insane.
amazing.
It's so big.
that I own. It's so weird. It goes down to my knees.
That's amazing.
So that's what Saturn's gonna walk
Fashion.
around wearing. It's chic, I just
Yeah.
on the runway.
If I saw that on an influencer's Instagram feed, I'd be like, oh, dang, yeah.
I will be that influencer. I
You are
will-
influencing me right now.
I'm influencing you to go to Bed Bath and Beyond and buy it.
I was checking. It's the it's the para-elemental plane of ice. Just correcting my planar cosmology. Anyway,
Okay.
okay. So give me
Okay.
I want all of you to roll, besides Will, a performance check to see if your outfits look okay.
Sure. And while we're rolling, what ended up with the did we give Chuck like a little tomb?
Yeah,
Or like
whatever.
a-
That's up to you.
I
Whatever.
kept one of his claws, like his little incinerated claw.
Okay. I think we put I put his pet rock like on a shelf and just set in memory of him like a little plaque.
Great.
I have Holly for performance as 19.
Okay. All right. So Nejma, you look great. What did you want your winter outfit to look like?
I kind of want one of like those 1980s like snowsuits that they have for like children. So it's like
Like a snow
overly
bib?
large
Okay.
and it like full up. I used to have one when I was like little, but like it has like the two like contrasting stripes, but it's just like the full. It goes like, oh, like I have to walk like this because it's too bulky.
Perfect. Okay, great. That's perfect. All right.
I got a 24.
Okay, so yeah, yours looks exactly like that giant hoodie.
Perfect. I'm so excited.
And Reader, you just gave your clothes away to
I am
remember
standing buck naked.
this. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like a sensor bar over your like no-nos, or do you just have like a?
I think I'm genitalless, I believe, unless
I think
until
you are. I don't think
until I get those attachments at a dirty store. I'm
you did find those dirty magazines, all those games.
I think like Adam and Eve, Reader doesn't know shame yet, so
Right.
he's just standing there like he's man spreading all over the place with his bare legs.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Okay.
BuzzFeed, no.
What?
I said don't let BuzzFeed know.
Oh
what
my
he's
god.
doing.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So you're all bundled up. And the ship is still continuing towards, and Lily kind of points towards what looks like a cloud of snow and frost, and she's like, all right, so we have to go through there. I recommend going below deck, or if you want to be up here, you can stay. It's up to you. It might not be dangerous. I don't know. I haven't been this way before.
I'll go below deck. Thanks, Lily. First, nope.
Careful with these titles you're signing.
Yeah. Thanks for driving, responsible colleague. And I go downstairs.
That's right. She's just like, you can kind of tell she's done with your shit. She's like, all right. Now are you guys staying above deck?
I think I'd be looking around just to keep an eye, you know?
Okay.
Yes.
When
Alright.
Will hears it might be dangerous above deck, she's like, all right, and she goes below deck.
Okay. Yeah, well, when you get down into the brig, you can see that the crew has kind of gathered down there, and it's really smelly. And it's just kind of sweaty because everyone's in like their warm clothes, and it's just like, you know, when there's like a fire, you go out in the cold, and then you go inside, and it's just like really gross and too hot.
How smelly.
I mean, pretty smelly. It's been smelly the whole time, though. This is just a little bit worse because it's
Will
extra
waits
warm.
to see if anybody else comes downstairs. And if nobody does, she's like, ugh. And she goes back up on deck. And she's like, I just figured that you guys might need my help, so I'll put myself in danger on your behalf.
Very brave, Captain. Very brave.
Thank you. I care about you is what it is, you know, so.
What else do we know about this, called paranormal ice dimension?
It's the para-elemental plane of ice, Lily says.
Do I know anything about that? Can I
You can roll an intelligence check for me.
Okay.
Thank you,
That
chat.
is-
Lily does need a raise and a hug.
Are we paying her?
I mean, Mason does.
Thanks, Mason.
I forget Mason's just bankrolling this whole thing.
Yeah.
That was an 18.
So yeah, you know, it's one of the smaller planes. It's obviously not a prime elemental such as water, fire, but it's part of the plane of water. In between the plane of water and the plane of air. So the plane of air would be if you continued going up on the plane of ice, and the plane of water would be if you continued going down.
Okay. But the word para isn't like suggesting to be like ghost town or anything.
No, it's just what it's called.
Okay. Well, I think we might be headed towards a wonderful summer adventure.
Lily's just
I
like,
don't know about that.
Lily's like, I agree with Saturn. I don't think it's gonna be that great, but you know.
I heard the word ice. Doesn't really make me think of summer, but that's fine.
So she'll go back up to the top of the ship to navigate you towards the ice. And you notice that she's turned on a couple of lights on the side of the ship, multicolored lights as it starts to get darker and she goes towards the lights. You know, they're just various multicolored festive colors on the side of the ship, blinking.
Aww.
And they start to get covered in ice as you get slower, or as you slowly go towards the cloud, and you can see icicles start to form on the side, and you're starting to feel your nose freeze a bit. And as you breathe, not you, reader, you're not feeling anything. as you breathe in the cold, you can feel that awful feeling of the nose hairs freezing in your nose, and it's really unpleasant.
I hate that.
Yeah.
She Will adds like a balaclava to the Omni dress.
Oh.
So only her eyes show.
All right, Will continues to look like, I don't know. I just
Real-
imagine like Melania Trump skiing.
Yes, that's exactly.
I was gonna say mortal engines, but also
Oh, yeah. I picture more gold on there than like, you know, the zipper's gold.
I'm not lying. I actually found one of these suits online and I sent it to my mom and said I wanted it for Christmas. So that's what Will is wearing.
Okay, good. Yeah, now you're starting to feel really closed in by this icy haze. And Nejma, you can almost feel how the fact that this is the complete opposite of a place that you would like, and you can almost feel like the crawling in the back of your head of your patron just being furious at being cold.
Relatable. I hate being cold. Both
And-
in real life and in this game.
Right.
Sucks. Cold wind is the worst.
It's true. So you continue into the ice, and you don't look back, and you don't see the Mercy Killers following you. But about 2 hours pass, and you notice that Lily seems to look a little on edge. She's kind of just looking over the edge and like talking to the crew in silent whispers while you guys are puttering about.
Lily, I know that you're just faithfully doing your job, but as they say, secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
You're right.
So
You're right.
I love that song.
She's just like, I don't know what you're talking about, but we seem to just be going in circles. I'm not sure where we are. I have never been to this plane before, and she looks over the edge and she goes, I can see the ground, but up here I can't see anything, so I don't know if we're looking for what more or less looks like a giant 3-tiered man on the ground. And that's the portal, but I don't know where it is. I don't even know what it looks like.
a 3-tiered man.
That's what
Like-
it's called.
Like a 3-story man?
No, like a man made of 3 circles.
Would he have like a pointy-ish nose?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. He's made of ice.
Is it his birthday?
I mean, it might be. I don't know. It's a man made of ice, and we're supposed to find it.
Say he would have a jolly, happy soul.
You can call him whatever you want, but nothing is jolly and happy, and we're lost.
I think Reader pops in and goes, I believe we are hunting for the religious character Jesus.
No, that's
We
a
all just
different
love
plane.
Jesus, baby.
That's a different plane. He's not in this one.
We may need to find him a corncob pipe.
Whatever you need, that's what we're trying to find.
Captain, would it help if we, landed and got our bearings? Maybe the storm will wear itself out.
Lily, what do you think about landing?
I'd rather not land because Mason always said that if we land the ship on any sort of non-floating area, it might not start up again. I'm just worried that, in the cold, like batteries can freeze.
What if we pull an old Midwest and keep the engine running while you run in for supplies?
I don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe.
Why don't we send an away team?
Oh, well, what's that?
People who go away and then come back.
That does make sense.
That
does
sounds like
track.
a good idea. Would that be you?
Well, no, obviously it would be.
I'm so glad that you volunteered. I'm going to go and set the ship up so that we don't go anywhere, and then you can take one of the life rafts down to the surface. And she just walks away.
Road trip, road trip, road trip.
I mean, I was hoping for someone in a red shirt, but I guess us is fine.
And you do notice that the ship actually only has one life raft, and there's a small boat to the side, kind of hanging off, that looks like it has 2 folded up pairs of dragonfly wings on the side. Almost looks like looking like they're made of stained glass.
Ooh, cool.
Very cool. These aren't being pulled by any animals or anything,
No.
right? Okay, so make sure.
No, it seems to be some sort of magical lifeboat.
Well, lifeboat, even the word sounds optimistic. Life is wonderful. Let's get in.
All right.
We'll get in.
So do you all get in the boat?
Mm-hmm.
You realize once you get in the boat, you have no idea how to make it work.
Mm.
You're all
do
sitting in the boat on the side of the
Do I
ship
have any
now.
learning from my Spelljammer book? My what is it called? Ship book. Maybe a
You can
chapter on lifeboat.
And you.
you can roll an Arcana check if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I had that book on how to about all the wonders of skyboats.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that would be a 13.
You're not sure, but you think that all you have to do is knock on it 3 times on the bottom.
Interesting.
Seems legit.
I do a little jig and dance my heel on it 3 times. It's like river dance.
Okay. Some people on the ship find that hard to watch. And then
I understand. That's fair.
Saturn included.
Saturn's like, and yeah, the wings unfold and start to. And you notice it's trying to struggle to get away, and it's latched onto the ship with a rope.
Oh, we should remove that.
Will is just sitting in the front like this, like with everyone behind her, waiting for the crew to handle takeoff.
Captain, should I cut us free?
Yes.
Those little wings.
Okay, I slash with the rapier, just cut it free.
Okay, as you do, Lily from the deck is like, good luck, just don't stay down there too long, because if you're down there for more than about 2 hours, you'll freeze to death.
Cool.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
live forever.
Fucking sick. Love it.
So if you don't come back in 2 hours, she pulls out an hourglass and turns it upside down. We're gonna leave without you.
And then the
Bye!
show would be over.
Honestly, I'd probably watch the Adventures of just Lily and Co. That's
Well,
fun.
yeah.
They have an actual moral compass. I wonder what that's like. Can't relate.
It's a different show.
Yeah, it's different.
All right, your tiny little lifeboat sails down to the freezing surface, and this looks like an alien planet. You've got ice forms of giant spikes here and there that almost look like petrified trees, giant glaciers that look like they have endless fissures through them that go into total darkness, and that really pretty blue color that you see when you go and you see like those pictures of like Alaska and stuff. You're just like, how is this ice blue? There's a lot of that just because it's pretty. So you find a place that you think is sturdy enough to land your tiny little boat, and it crunches into the hard ice, and you're now on the surface. And it is about 5 times colder than it was in the air. It's incredibly cold, and you can feel that your eyelashes now are freezing on the ends.
I hate this. It sucks.
Can you see in the distance, in any direction, a 3-tiered bulbous man?
Give me a perception check.
13.
Anyone else want to do one?
I'll roll. By the way, I just want to explain to the group too. I think like Reader has never seen snow before,
Oh,
so he's just like loving it and is getting really into just this winter wonderland. I
oh,
think
that's nice.
he's like
That's why
stepping in
Pablo
the
has it
snow.
and hates it.
I got 15.
19.
I got
Okay.
a dirty 20, not a nat 20.
Okay, so Reader and Nejma, you can see in the distance that there seems to be a large kind of... You can't see if it's 3 tiers, but you do see some sort of object jutting up from the landscape.
How far away does it seem in the distance? Is there any way to tell?
It seems pretty far, but it doesn't seem like it would take an hour to get there. It'd probably take about a half an hour on foot.
Oh, good. So we can make it there and back and not die.
Well, you think so.
I know so.
Captain, there seems to be some sort of object ahead. It seems our only option. Or we could just hang out here and make a snow fort.
Make war for forged angels.
Yes, that sounds wonderful.
I'm gonna go towards the whatever it is in the distance because it's cold. I want to be back on the ship, even if it smells.
How far does it look?
So it looks like about a half an hour away.
Well, why don't we go back to the ship and point them this way, and then we all go? Because 2 hours.
We don't want to trouble them, Captain. They're working hard.
I want to trouble them. It's my ship.
Very true.
Nejma, as you're walking through the snow and Will is being logical, You notice that it's deep. Like it's there's some ice, but then you start to sink into about your knees.
I turn back. I don't like it. Seems shitty. Wait, actually.
Look, I applaud your gumption, but like, good try. Let's go back to the boat.
Yeah. I like try and like wade my way back.
Nejma,
Your arms all poofed out.
Can you give me a
No.
dexterity? Actually, no. Well,
Yay! I
no,
win.
strength. It's a strength athletics check, I think.
That's worse. Oh, there. Oh wow, she coming. Oh, cool. That's a 0 because I have and I have a -1. Just can I fall flat on my face?
Nice.
Just disappears in the snow.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you feel something grab your leg.
Perfect.
Mm.
And you hear like a crunch through the ice, like, and you just feel it just latch onto your leg.
Cool. I love it.
Do we just see Nejma just go into the ice, like into the snow?
No, she's still above it, but you can feel something grabbing on you.
I start screaming, and mostly my screams are terror and that I'm being murdered.
Terror.
By
Nejma, it's
Oh,
fine.
my
It's just
I'm gonna go help Nejma.
Nejma's fine. It's just
I'm being
frozen
murdered
water.
by white nonsense.
It's just frozen water. It's fine. It's just frozen
No,
water.
it's worse. Help me, please.
This white audacity.
The caucasity, please help me. I'm like flopping in the snow.
I'm gonna go and try and help out Nejma.
Okay.
So I'm like, I grab onto her hand and I'm pulling.
All right, so you're gonna try and pull her out from the snow.
Yeah, what do I roll?
You have to roll a strength athletics check.
Ooh.
Thank God you're very strong. Please save me.
Strength or athletics or both?
It's a strength check
Okay.
or athletics. It's whichever you choose to use.
I'm gonna use athletics because I have +4 instead
Okay.
of +3. Okay. Oh, that's a 7, so 11.
Yeah, you can. If you go, you reach down into the snow where her leg is, and you notice that there's actually nothing grabbing her.
Oh no, it's the white madness. The blizzard madness.
Quit playing around, Nejma. You almost had me worried there. There's
I
nothing
just
here.
look at him and be like, help me. Help me up, Saturn. It's cold.
You have fire powers. Why are you not? Why are you not warming all of us?
Use that
Melt us a path.
up.
Do
Okay. Hold on.
Nejma, are you not feeling the winter spirit? Look at this
I
wonderful.
hate this. It's cold and my eyelashes hurt.
Yeah, you don't feel well at all. In fact, the cold seems to be affecting you worse than it used to. And you hate it a lot.
Hurts my face, and I don't like being in a place where the air hurts my face.
Good job, Master of Arms.
I want
That's
to. Can I just do? Let's see. I'm gonna do Scorching Ray like out in front of me, which is 120 feet.
Okay.
A straight
Just
tap.
clear a Daggle path.
All right, so you try to cast Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
Your magic doesn't work.
No, my magic.
Oh no, your magic is
My
gone.
But
Sudden
you kind of
dawn.
start steaming a little bit.
Oh, okay. That's
So-
fine.
You're just kind of like now melting the snow around you.
No, that's fine.
Is
This
there any way I could like maybe this is too out of my robot warforge? Could I do some sort of like snowblower attachment, or where I'm just like kind of like cartwheeling my arms and
Yes. Yes, you can.
okay. I'm just gonna like
Someone's
at an
gonna have to
angle.
hold your legs though.
I look like excited, like someone. Let's do a wheelbarrow. I'm looking back over.
Saturn, you are the Master of Arms. You should use your arms for that.
Okay.
Okay, I completely disgrace myself without any shame as I just
Okay.
put my face in the ground and start. Showing
Why are
myself.
we clearing the snow and we're just gonna get back in the boat and go back?
I want to go back on the boat.
We're making a path for future adventurers. It's the spirit of the season.
It's these are adventurers. They can be called on their own damn time.
So you guys are being a
Will
bunch of Scrooges.
Will just
Yeah.
gets back in the lifeboat.
I feel like Reader and Saturn are like halfway to this like object in the distance, and Will, you're still in the lifeboat.
With my arms folded, like
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Are you still going, Reader? Are you just ignoring Will?
I mean, if Captain told me to stop and not come, I'll stop. But if I haven't heard any orders, I'm just gonna like continue to blaze a trail.
Okay.
It depends on
also
what Will says to do. If Reader's heard anything or not.
I also want to acknowledge that giant ball of fluff that just appeared on Anna's camera is adorable.
Thank you.
I know.
Sorry, she's a snow creature.
Aw, she's so cute. She's the cutest.
Will finds a friendly snow creature that has no bearing on the game and holds it.
I mean, sure.
Aw,
It looks
Can,
just
like-
like that.
like a
Can
little
like
snow
3
bear.
random ghosts show up to just teach Will the spirit of the season and encourage you to come off the boat?
Yeah. Funny that you asked that.
Oh no. Chad, why do you do this every time?
Stop giving her ideas.
Will, you notice that you see cracks starting to form in the ice.
Guys, we need
around
to
you.
go now.
Right. Go towards the thing.
No,
Right.
why are we going towards look, you guys don't make any sense, okay? It's a good thing I'm the captain and have some brains around here, because the whole point of us coming down here was to figure out where this 3-tiered round man was, and we have an idea of where it is. Why would we walk there and then walk back and then go to the boat and then tell the boat to go there?
She right though.
I think with my mouth like full of snow, I'm like, well, we don't know that's exactly the snow where the 3-tiered man is. It might just be a fun cottage.
Guess what? When we get there, if it's not the 3-tiered man, we can totally get back in the lifeboat, come back down, and look around some more.
But we're already halfway there.
can
Like,
you-
if we keep walking, if we walk back, we'll have covered the same distance.
Will, while you're using logic, can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh no. If you all kill me, I swear.
It's not our fault.
Merry Christmas.
8.
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm
you're
using? My cursed dice.
Oh,
I shouldn't
no!
be using them.
you're launched from the boat into the snow head first.
I protect the tiny snow creature.
yeah. You don't know. No one knows where you've gotten the snow creature, but you have it now. It seems to be that like the boat just got spooked. Like you guess that the boat might be alive. You don't know, but it's just like, and it just takes off into the sky without you. in it.
Will like sits up like this, and snow goes off of her, and she just kind of looks like nonplussed at everybody, and she's like,
Some snow from the sky out of nowhere just falls on top of your head.
"I hate Christmas, winter.
Welcome to
I hate
our
Wintermas.
expedition, Will. Nice of you to finally join us.
Captain, I feel that this snow is what ice cream is like. It's delicious. And I'm just numbing him.
Oh my god.
If you had a concept of flavor, you would know that that is a waste of time. But I don't begrudge you your joy.
Hey, reader, you should try this yellow snow over here.
Don't do it. He's being mean boy.
Why? Reader's about to go for it, but if Nezra tells him to stop, he wings back and is like,
Yeah.
I get it.
I've heard
did
it's
like
a rare delicacy.
I'm on to you, Saturn. It's lemon
Did
flavored.
you guys
I
not
hate
notice
lemon.
the cracks in the ice? Did we not notice this? Do you know
No.
what's under this? Because I don't, and I don't want to find out.
And
Probably
probably more
more of it.
ice.
Bull crap.
Maybe an endless void. Who knows? We're in whatever paraplane.
Yeah,
Or
you
more ice.
the cracks are still there, and as you look down, you can almost see that there's creatures
Are they
skittering
cute?
in them.
No, I don't.
No, they're not cute.
I would like to take
They're
one of
big.
my like marshmallow arms and like fling some snow over the crack to cover it. No.
Yeah,
hate
okay.
this.
When you do that, you notice that some of the snow falls through the crack and hits
Right.
one of these creatures right on the top of the head, and it just
No, it
looks up
doesn't.
at you with
No,
a
it doesn't.
horrific, like, maw of a mouth. And
Oh, no.
Can we go now?
Yeah.
Captain, it seems like this way is the safest. And as I'm just eating more snow.
You've gone from the arm thing to the ang, 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 ang.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing it all. I think I'm like shoveling it like how I am at a buffet. I'm just like,
Oh my
Can
god.
Warforged get brain freeze? Or
Oh,
worse,
my shirt.
well,
or
I have no
worse,
taste
that
buds. So I don't know.
throat freeze is worse than brain freeze.
Yeah.
Just, it's horrible.
Whatever's under the ground hasn't attacked you, but you can almost feel these large, like, footsteps shaking the ice in thinner spots as you're walking towards this thing in the distance.
No.
So we should go now to that thing.
Yeah, let's beat cheeks, as it were.
Holly, as we're getting closer, can we like tell what it looks like more?
Yeah, as you're getting closer, you seem that Lily had a general idea of where you were supposed to be, because it does look like the 3-tiered statue, and it's just 3 pieces of ice and snow just all on top of each other. But what it is, it's actually not really a man. It's littered with tunnels, and one of the tunnels actually looks like a weird macabre smile at the top part of the actual mountain.
Okay, that's spooky.
So you
So it's
continue
like
towards it.
It's an actual mountain, though. It's not like
It is a mountain. It just looks as if it's 3-tiered pieces, and then there's a smile at the top.
Cool. What a friendly-looking place! This is a wonderful land. We should live here.
This looks awful. We should not live here. I have my own home.
Maybe
is not
something we should do is get back in the boat.
Well, we're already here. Let's go on inside.
The boat's gone.
The boat's gone. Let's go on
Love
inside.
it. Sick as hell.
Did it sink or did it fly
It
away?
flew away.
Okay.
You think you should have tied it off.
Will is very angry.
It'll be fine. We'll just yell really loud, and Lily will know that she should send the boat back down to us.
Is there some sort of like jingle song I can sing about like, going to grandma's house or something? But it's about like going to father's house to build more robots, and it's like just a cheery song to lift their spirits.
So the Warforged
go ahead.
house we go.
Yeah, the word for it. Yeah,
But your mouth is full of snow, so it's like.
yeah. No,
Saturn
I'm
plays
assuming
along on his, but it's his triangle, so it sounds horrible. I don't have it handy, otherwise I'd whip it out for some triangle Jingle Bells covers.
All right. And at this point, about half an hour, maybe 45 minutes has passed as you reach the bottom of this large mountainous hill. You still see that it's littered with tunnels, but right now you don't see anyone inside of it. And as you reach the bottom, one of the round tunnels you're faced with one of these round tunnels, and you can almost see that inside it's got that shiny blue ice around it.
So we've confirmed this is the tiered man. Why are we still here?
Is there something inside that we need to find?
Do you think there's treasure in there?
There treasure might be inside for sure. This seems like man-made tunnels, Captain.
Will is just like do, just goes right in.
Do you want to do a perception check, reader, to see?
Yeah, I wanted to see if they seem like they're natural or like
Yeah.
they were carved out. I was just telling her that to hopefully get her excited about the season. Not lying, just like wanted to spread joy. But perception, that's a 15.
As you look closer, you notice that they're not necessarily dug out, but taken with like raking claws and like chunked out.
I'll take that as man-made. That counts.
Yeah, that's man-made, sure.
Yeah, so we should all go in together, at the very least, to get warm.
I'm already in the caves. Like, come on.
We
Let's
should
go,
remember
go,
to tell
go.
Captain Will that there's treasure inside anywhere we need her to go.
Do I see any treasure?
So actually, as you go in there, it's hard to tell because everything is just so shiny. In fact, you're almost mesmerized by how shiny it is because there's just so much carved ice and see-through pretty things. You're just seeing all of these colors, and it's just hard to see anything except for the ice.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah, you
to see
can.
if I can make any sense of it? Ooh. 23.
You notice you've reached kind of a small cavern, and in one corner you do notice a pile of what seems to be a couple of people's bones.
These are not what I was hoping to find.
But on one of the hands, there's a ring.
Oh.
And because you rolled so high, you see that it actually is on one of these corpses' hands.
Can I like Arcana check it to see if I think it's a magic ring?
Yeah.
I got 5.
I don't know, all rings are magic, right?
You should just put it on, see what
She
happens.
takes it. Yeah, she puts it on.
So you actually, when you
anything?
put it on, you feel a little bit warmer. You think it might be, it might actually be a ring of cold resistance.
Cool. Nice and toasty.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, you seem to be in higher spirits already.
Yeah, I am. Let's see if there's any more treasure in here.
Agreed. Nejma, Satcham, would you like to go on a holiday adventure?
All right.
You know, Reader,
Okay.
as they're walking, she starts asking, she's like, Reader, considering your upbringing, what is it that makes you like the holiday season so much?
You know, I read stories as I was never able to experience the holidays too much. My father didn't celebrate the holidays. But I got to read stories of winter wonderlands and inanimate objects coming to life. And I'm very associated with the idea of everyone getting presents and gifts and celebrated life.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
love
I-
getting stuff. It's
I tuned out for a second.
That's fine. It wasn't very important.
That's cool though. Like whatever floats your boat. Do
Plus,
you-
I thought ahead. I might have made you all gifts.
I was just gonna
ask,
say,
but
yeah.
I
Are you
don't
like
know
into
myself.
presents and stuff?
Unless I think this is too much retcon, I think I've pulled out like pieces of the ship that I broke off and like carved into little statues,
Oh.
and I give them one to each of them as we're going through. And for Nejma, it's me trying to do like a flame, like a wooden flame thing. And for Captain Will, it's like a star badge kind of thing. Like I'm trying to like, it's like it says like Captain carved into it.
Aw.
Aw.
And then for Saturn, it's just like a really well sculpted wooden butt. Like it's
I just think of the vine. An avocado. Thanks.
Thanks.
Will is actually like
Ooh, thanks.
you notice that Will is actually like for real maybe touched by this.
Wait, what did Nejma get? I was not paying.
it was a carved like flame. Like I tried to do like a 3-dimensional flame.
I'm gonna keep this. I will probably lose it, but I will keep it.
Assuming that this is like a badge, Will actually like adds it to her ski suit.
Captain, oh, I'm glad you enjoy it.
Thank you. That was very it was respectful of you to recognize my authority. Thank you.
Of course, thank you, Captain.
So we're gonna use this as kindling to keep warm, or
You may do whatever you want with these the gifts. It's yours.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you, when you saw the mountain at the top, there was also a large fire at the top of this snow mountain. So it's almost like a weird smile with the fire on top.
Oh, cool. More terrifying.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't hear anything in this cavern. You can still hear some of the creaking and crunching of the ice, but it doesn't seem to be occupied at this moment. There are 2 other rooms. One looks like it goes up, and one just looks like it goes into a larger area on this bottom part of the mountain.
Where to, Captain?
You're the navigator. Where do you think the treasure is?
I would think at the very least we should explore the top where you would save your most precious items, and at the very least maybe the flames up top will warm our spirits.
Well said. Let's go.
All right, so I guess we go up to towards the one that seems to be going up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you notice that there's no stairs or anything. It's rough, like almost something crawled through this tunnel. And as it goes up to the second level, it opens up into a large cavern that is almost like a ice throne room. So there's a large ice chair. There's a bunch of ice like lamps and chandeliers hanging from the sides, and all see-through and all sparkling. And even the ground has like ice tiles. It's very thematic, if you will.
Will is like touching it all, especially the throne, and she's like, if only I could carry this.
When you touch it, you realize that it's just so cold that your hand almost sticks.
Ugh.
And there's one room off to the side, and you can hear that the ice is kind of creaking, and you can't really tell if it's ice or snoring.
Does it seem like, if I could check, like, does it seem like the ice is like naturally formed, or that it might be? How am I trying to say this? Like, does it look like natural formations, or as if like magical? This ice might have been.
You definitely
up
think
here.
it was magic.
Magic. Okay. I mean, if there's someone here, it'd be, of course, we should go by and maybe sing them a holiday song like carolers.
Why don't we go look, but not the caroling part?
You sing, Reader?
I was just thinking, it'd be good to share the spirit, and if there's someone staying here, we could go sing them a song of the holiday.
Why
This
don't
is
you
like my whole career, so down.
Did you know that Reader was also a singer?
Well, I'm not so much of a singer, but I do have that music box attachment. I'd be happy to do a little ditty. Saturn, would you like to join me?
Hell yeah, let's go. Let's play some tunes.
Do you know the song "Grandma Got Her Brain Sucked Out by a Mind Flayer"?
Yes, I'm very familiar with that.
The classic.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think as we go to the cave, I just start pulling my little piano player music box and chest thing, and
Okay. So as you start making a cacophonous racket in this in these tunnels, you hear the snoring stop, and out from that one tunnel comes a hideous creature. It's a sort of looks like a salamander with 6 legs, all blue and icy with gross slimy skin with different cool designs on it, but a giant massive maw on the front of its face, and it just sort of stumbles out of the room. And you notice too that it's got a little hat on. It's kind of a red hat with a white little outside and a little tuft on the top, and it's just kind of looking around and blinking. It's just jet black eyes, and it's just looks straight at you, Reader, and is like, "Why did you wake me up?"
To wish you a wonderful day on this beautiful season. And I started singing up, looking to Saturn, like, yes, let's.
Yeah, and Saturn pulls out his lute for the festive.
How does Grandma Got Her Brain Sucked Out by a Mind Flayer go?
Well, as I'm just the ditty, I'm going to pass the lyrical representation to Saturn.
I don't know, man. I just really.
It's, if I remember right, I think the lyrics are mostly about a grandma that was very cruel and terrible to her family, and then a mind flayer. It's pretty pro mind flayer. I think the mind flayer is the hero of the story.
The salamander looks at your Readers like, "Oh yes, I've heard that one. It's an excellent song. Would you like to be part of my court? I ate everyone else here."
A court? What sort of fun holiday treat?
No.
And she kind of looks around and says, "I'm sorry, I should have introduced myself. And remember, this is a giant salamander creature with this woman's voice coming out of it. My name is the oracle of this wonderful land. My name's Elsa.
How you spell that? How you spell
It's
that?
EHLSHA.
Okay.
For copyright
Alright.
reasons.
Elsa.
The second H is silent.
It's very. I don't. That people don't come around here that often. But just to be safe, I don't want to get in trouble. But unfortunately, I am a mage.
You want to
and-
conceal, don't feel.
Yes, and I have very strong feelings. It's hard
You
to
can't
let
hold them
them
back anymore.
It's hard to let them go, to be honest.
Mm.
Rowdy Roddy Sniper in the chat just goes, "Oh, the Canadian stuff."
And she just, she just sort of like takes her hat off with her big claws, just kind of nervously fondles it, and is saying, I was turned into this horrible creature, and I've been here for who knows how many years. I know this is a portal to Sigil. It's up at the top if you need to go there, but I would like some company.
Why'd you
You're
eat
like-
everybody?
Well, sometimes I just feel this insatiable need to destroy because I'm a giant ice salamander and the queen of this realm. So
Oh, I hear you. Okay.
How long have you been an ice salamander?
I'm not sure. And she just like looks around, kind of like. Usually when people try to tell me how long I've been an ice salamander, I just eat them.
Well, we will never assume that, but you look wonderful.
Oh, well, thank you. This area is called the Frostfell, and it's quite lovely in the summer.
Do you stand in the light of day
I do.
as the storm rages on?
Are you just reading the
The
lyrics?
storm is constantly raging.
But it doesn't bother you anyway?
No. it
Would
does
you
not.
say there's not a creature to be seen besides us in this room?
No, there's that. And she points at the creature that you're holding with one big claw and is like, I don't know, those are like rats around here. If you give it to me, then I'll leave you alone.
It seems like you've made kind of a kingdom of isolation, and it looks like you're the queen.
That's right. You're very perceptive, ma'am.
Why don't you let them in or let them see?
Captain.
I can't let anyone in. I mean, they usually wander, and so I can eat them. That's the whole point. Now, anyway, if you want to use the portal, which I'm sure you do, you need to be able to get to the top of my domain, which I will not allow you because I don't want to.
What if, idea, we spent the holiday together and had a wonderful time, and then we'll keep coming back every year?
What is a holiday?
A holiday is a mocked event on a calendar to celebrate different things. Today we could celebrate meeting you, the beginning of our friendship.
Oh. And I don't have to stay alone?
No, we
But
could
what if
call
I
it.
want to eat you?
Well, that would end the holiday, but I would argue that recurring friendship is better than temporary eating.
Can you give me a persuasion check? 'Cause
Yes,
you're
I have-
looking. Everyone except for you, readers, looking pretty tasty.
Yeah, I have the least illusionist. Eee, boy, that's a 7.
Yeah, she's like, but you look so warm, and I want to eat everything warm.
Will's like, but have you heard of love?
And she's like, no.
Love can thaw a frozen heart. And she lovingly strokes her face.
Okay, you roll a persuasion check. Also, Nejma, while this like circus is going on around you, you feel the insatiable need to kill this creature. And
Oh,
you hear
boy.
this voice in your head saying, she's going to eat you, you know.
I was like talking to myself in my big snowsuit. I'm like, I know.
She's
but this
not
is
going
how
to
it
let you
goes.
go.
Does Saturn hear Neshma talking to herself?
Oh yeah, she's right there. She
Like my big. Hold on, let me. You really get into the spirit of our Christmas
I
special.
feel like Nejma just has like seasonal depression going on right now.
I really always do. Thank you for calling me out again.
I have every seasonal depression.
Yeah.
Yes, every season is depressing.
And the voice says, if you give me your eye, I'll give you enough power to destroy this entire place.
Oh my god.
Why would we want to destroy this place?
You can't hear that. Nejma's talking to herself.
Oh.
I need
Saturn-
both eyes. I'm sorry.
Saturn says to Neshma, "Hey Neshma, is your demon gonna help us get out of here? Is that what you're talking to? Because it sounds like you're going through something right now."
Yeah, the
I'm in
salamander's like, yeah, I don't know who she's talking to either. It's very
Yeah,
rude.
me neither. Weird. I don't know, my dude. I really attached to both of my eyes. Like, do I get it back? What's going on here?
All you have to do is agree. And then the voice goes away.
Okay, well. Let me talk to my
Okay.
people real quick. like shuffle.
What was your persuasion, Anna?
13.
13.
I rolled really poorly. I should never use these dice again, but I paid so much money for them that I keep thinking maybe they will roll.
Or were those the level up dice?
Yeah.
These are the wooden ones, and I got them at PAX Unplugged last year, and then I pulled them out again. I'm like, maybe they just needed a year to cool off. No.
No.
Holly.
Elsa. What is it? Saturn?
I think Saturn wants to try his hand.
Okay.
Saying, hey, you have some very beautiful scales, and it'd be a real shame to dirty them with our flesh and blood. So why don't you let us go on up to that flame and get out of here?
Let it go.
Yeah, just let it go.
Can't hold
All
it back
right,
anymore.
roll your persuasion.
Okay.
Turn away and slam the door.
Oh no. What is that? It rolled into my shorts. I have to roll again.
Roll again. No shorts rolls.
Well, that is 11 plus, that's 18.
Yeah, she seems to listen to you a bit, and she says, you need to prove to me that if you go, you won't tell anyone about my icy kingdom of isolation.
Can I try persuading?
Yes.
Okay, let me suit up again. Hold on.
I mean, we can promise not to tell anyone. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anybody because you'll eat them.
How about this? I'm possessed by a demon, and they said that if I just give them my eye, then I'll just destroy this whole mountain. Does that work?
Wait, what's the barter there?
This is what I'm working with right now, Elsa.
Elsa.
Sorry, the 18 scarves I'm wearing because it's cold as hecky.
So what'd you roll?
This. Oh, hold on. What's my fucking persuasion? Alright. 15.
She kind of looks at you and she flaps her tail, her salamander tail, and is like, I don't believe someone as small and squishy as you could have those powers.
Okay, listen. I've been working out. The squish is the jacket. It's cold.
Yeah, she shakes her head. But you could do a favor for me, and I'll let you go.
Maybe. What's the favor? Then I'll decide if I want to do it.
I thought the favor was we just don't tell anyone about this place. We were like, we're good with that. It's all good. We made a deal. Let's go.
Well, now we threatened to murder her, so the
It's
terms
true.
have changed.
She looks to all of you and she says, "Are any of you artistic?"
Yes.
I am.
We
I'm not
all are
only the
so
master
artistic.
of arms, I am the master of the arts.
He's an influencer.
Yes, I am.
I would
On
like.
Witch.tv.
I would like. Oh, I've watched Witch. I watch those streams all the time.
Do you watch Flinja?
Oh no, I don't.
Play-
No,
Fork Knife?
no, I'm not a fan of Fork Knife. I'm sorry.
He has a
Fortnite
different
was
Drake on
fun.
every week. It's crazy. Last year he had a young blue Drake. It was sick.
Oh, that's
Thank
interesting.
you. That's the best joke. Thank you.
All my jokes are the best joke, Chad.
She looks around and she says, I'd like for you to decorate my throne room. It's a little boring right now, and I know that you are so obsessed with these holidays. Could you make it a bit more, I don't know, festive?
So we play interior decorator and you let us pass.
Yes. And don't tell
Cool.
anyone.
Okay. But we can only do this for like 15 minutes because we need to get back to our boat or we'll die.
Well, that's not my
Oh, yeah.
problem. I'll eat you and you'll die faster.
Well, look, we can do a great job in 15 minutes, okay?
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Team, decorations.
I'll start carving sculptures into the sides of the ice. How about that?
That's great. Nejma, how about burning some inspiring holiday words into the wall?
Okay, I would like to burn the words Merry Crisis into the sea.
Okay.
I ask Elsa if she has any decorations she wants us to put up.
She kind of looks around and she sort of looks over at the throne and she's like, I'd like that to be more festive. Could you maybe make some reindeer in front of it?
Make some reindeer?
Mm-hmm.
Out of what?
Well, that's for you to figure out.
Cool. Okay.
And you do remember there's a pile of bones in one corner.
Yeah, great. I just know exactly where to get the materials for this. Reader.
Yes, Captain.
You know what would be great to make some reindeer out of? Bones. Wouldn't bones be amazing?
Sure, this is some Nightmare Before Christmas stuff going on, but that sounds
Right.
wonderful.
Yeah, it's so on brand. There's some bones right over there. You should totally go get them.
Happy to. We also could bury the bones and give them a tasteful. No, you're right. Wait, let's turn them into reindeer.
We should definitely turn them into reindeer and put them into suspect poses.
Captain, and I'll be happy to do so. But before I go, another idea. Maybe it'd be fun to capture one of those beasts under the ice and make like a pet tank for the salamander.
It would not actually.
Reader,
We're gonna
just
skip
make
that one.
Your butt.
You're looking. Your vision is great. It's just a little too big for the space. You're thinking Macy's Christmas window, and this is like Kohl's. So dial it back a little bit.
I'm sorry.
I respect the vision. I respect your excitement. Next time, I promise. Next time, we will go bigger.
I've gone over budget. You're right. I've gone over budget.
Exactly. We just don't have time.
What about if you go get some snow and build a snowman, and then bring it to life and have it like worm hugs?
That's a big task. Yeah.
Well, you can start with step 1, which is go get some snow, and
go
probably
all the
some
way
sticks,
down
which
there.
are arms, because you're the master of arms.
I gotta go all the way down.
I have a wonderful idea. What if we do this for Elsa, if I may? I'll get the bones in a second. Put the snow around me, and I'll pretend to be a snowman for a moment. It'll be a wonderful Christmas surprise for her.
Why don't we just fight her? Why don't we just try to kill her?
Why do we have to kill everything we come in contact with?
How do you not know who we are
she
at
has
this
a
point?
story. She has a life.
She killed people.
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant to like collect bones.
Okay.
While Reader is covering himself in snow.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. They'll help.
Also, make sure that we're doing this out of sight of Elsa, so that she thinks I'm a real magical snowman.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start writing a song that'll bring our snowman to life.
Oh, Elsa's going to love this. What a wonderful surprise.
It goes do 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 do.
All right, so yeah, make me a handsome snowman.
Okay, Saturn, when you go down to go pick up some snow, you notice that there's a few polar bears walking around.
I'm gonna make myself invisible so they don't see me.
Okay.
Boom, I'm invisible.
They don't see you. One of them's just like sitting on the outside, just like drinking a beverage.
Oh god.
I was gonna make a Coca-Cola joke earlier, and I was like, no, that's too hacky.
God.
When you said that, Poa just looked at me tiredly and blinked. She was like,
so did I.
You guys ever worry about those polar bears like having diabetes from all
yes, and they're
just a reminder.
They can't go to the dentist.
The polar bears are dying. The ice caps are melting. Global warming is real. There we go.
It's true.
Let's go.
Reduce, reuse, people.
Let's go back to role playing.
Don't kill polar bears.
It's true.
Look at that baby polar bear.
He's a baby polar bear.
I can't believe you abducted
right.
that baby polar bear from the
She wants to live with me.
So you get some snow, dress Reader up in a bunch of snow.
Yes.
And Reader, you're now a 3-tiered snowman with glowing eyes.
And little like steppy feet steps. Like
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm waddling the whole time for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I think like, are we ready? She's going to love this, and I just want to try to like recall every holiday story I ever read from Father's Library, and walk back into the main throne room for Elsa.
Yeah.
And just go, ha ha ha! Hello, Elsa, my favorite daughter.
Saturn Starts He's like, Reader, the Warforged. He's he's really smart, and he has a book of our crimes, and he doesn't. He's trying to find his dad and his brother tried to kill us all, and he's just singing, and it's
He's doing a
horrible,
jig
but
the whole
he's working
time.
on it. Yeah, he's figuring
Cool.
it out. as usual.
So roll persuasion, either of you, with advantage for your efforts.
Oh, not
Okay.
performance.
Or
It seems
performance,
like a
yeah.
performance.
Performance, sure.
I'm gonna let Saturn roll.
Perfect, because we leveled up. I have a +10. In
Oh my god.
Whoa.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
At this
about it.
level, that's incredible.
I know.
I know.
He rolled so well for his character. That's the problem. Or advantage, however.
I
you
agree, it
wanna
is
say
a problem.
God.
What?
Ooh. Oh, that's a 1.
You got advantage.
That
Maybe
plus
advantage. You roll it
10.
again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Ooh, nat 20, baby!
Oh no!
That's a 30 for performance. Merry fucking Christmas.
Noah is moved to tears. She's like,
yeah.
Will
Merry Christmas, you
Yeah.
filthy animal.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay, etc.
Elsa is moved to tears. She
It's a
she watches this
Christmas
performance
miracle.
and readers incredible act as the the 3-tiered man of joy bringing.
The
We
3-tier
will
man-
never forget this song as long as we live.
Yeah, and she's
I already do not remember the
and as
words.
you'd swear that her heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh no.
Elsa's digging it.
He's
Mhm.
going into cardiac
Yeah, yeah, she's
Flat
digging
out
it.
kills her. The song just kills her.
Yeah,
Please, yes. Oh my god.
Her heart stops. It beats one last time
yeah.
and beats its last.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. She
Um,
coughs up blood a little
She
bit.
can't even speak. She's so enthralled with this performance, and
Oh my
once you
God.
finish, she actually gives you all rings of cold resistance from her hoard of treasures.
Ooh.
God bless us, everyone.
Thank. And now, Elsa, what do you want for the holiday?
And she just looks at you. She goes, "Well, I wanted to eat you, but I couldn't kill such beautiful creatures.
Couldn't
Can I
kill
still
such
eat that
power.
little creature that you found?" And she points
No.
at Will.
This one's mine.
Ask for another thing.
No, that's all I wanted, really.
Maybe a
Look, we already gave you the most beautiful song in the world. That's plenty. Let's go.
She's just like, "Farewell, then. Thank you for coming to my kingdom." And she so just like waves a hand, and a staircase opens up on one side of the room, leading to the top of the snowman.
I guess that did it. Goodbye. I'm just still in character. Goodbye, Elsa. Now be good, or I'll know if you haven't been. Don't eat anyone.
Nejma, can you roll a d20 for me?
no, yes. Wait, where'd it go? A 7.
You firebolt Elsa.
Whoops.
What?
Come on, Nejma, get it together.
That wasn't me, actually. It was somebody
I
else.
saw you. It was you.
It singes one of her sides, and she just looks at you. She goes, "Why?"
I don't know. I'm
And
really
she starts to
sorry,
try
but
and
this way-
chase you up the stairs.
Okay, well, I run away.
Do you all run?
I
Yes.
guess I'm trying, but I am covered in ice, so I'm trying to get up the stairs.
I look behind me
Ice is,
and I
like,
go,
falling
"Forgive
off.
me, Elsa. I know not what I do."
I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
Okay,
This
I got
is like
3.
all of my family holiday gatherings. It just goes like that.
Big same.
Nat 1.
Plus your
11.
dexterity.
What?
Because
11.
you add your dexterity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I still add it to my
Yeah.
even though I roll one?
Yeah. So mine's a 3, so I'm down there with you. It's all right.
A 4.
I feel like I should tell the group I clearly didn't want to firebolt anybody.
We all saw it.
So
We heard Holly. We know.
You did threaten to do this earlier. Just saying.
We
I
we
don't-
add our initiative.
that's not correct.
Yeah. What did you roll, Saturn?
Roll 16 plus 4, 20.
Okay. All right. So Saturn, you are first running up the stairs, so you make it to the top just fine.
Perfect.
Everyone else is unfortunately still towards the back as the enraged ice salamander comes towards you and tries to hit you. Oh, and she misses. She was gonna try and hit you. I think or Nejma, you're in the back. She tried to swipe for you and missed you. Thankfully, she can't actually get up the tunnel that you're running up, so she's actually kind of in the front, and you manage to make it to the top.
Well, okay.
And when you reach the top, you do hear her slowly grabbing the ice chunks to try and dig her way up to where you are.
Gross.
And now you're at the top, and in front of you is a giant bonfire.
Yay! We did it! It was not my fault that this happened. Just saying.
Nejma, why'd you do that?
I didn't. My hand slipped. Maybe was a dog, a ghost. It was a hacker. It was my cousin. So wasn't her.
Hey,
And you notice up here that around the bonfire there's also a few discarded it doesn't seem magical. It actually seems to be trees. So dead trees are lined up around this bonfire, and they keep throwing them in there, and there's some ice mephits around it flying that every time it starts to lower, they throw another tree in.
But Reader and Will are still back on the stairs.
You guys are upstairs. You made it as well.
Oh, we made it as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're all up there.
So is Elsa like trying to climb up after us still, or?
Yeah, you can hear you can do like an insight check to see how long you think it's going to take her, but she's going pretty fast.
I need you guys to know that just like for no reason, as one does, I rolled this die that has never once rolled a nat 20, and for no reason, it landed on a nat 20.
Can I just say I'm not exaggerating? I just rolled a nat 20 as well.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
So this is the least important roll.
She's
double crit insight.
You think you probably have like 20 minutes to get off of this before she gets through the tunnel.
That's a lot of time. Can I lean down there though and still in character going, now Elsa, it's your best friend Crimbus. Don't you want to go to sleep so I can leave presents under your tree?
You can roll a persuasion check.
I'm still trying to do character. I hope she still buys it. Nat 20 again!
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Christmas
It's the power
Yeah.
of the holiday spirit.
The Holy Ghost.
All right, you soothe her hurt feelings because of the argument with her relative, and she slinks off back into her cavern to sleep.
The guilt of Christmas.
To drink.
Wow, relatable.
Yeah. And now you're all at the top still, and you notice that the ground up here is incredibly slippery.
The yakety sax song starts playing as we slide around.
Will changes her Omni dress to include ice skates.
Ooh, I love. This is my favorite anime. Will ice skating around.
Yeah.
Question for Holly.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have vision out of both of my eyes?
Yes, you do.
Oh my gosh. They're still physically, like I just
Yeah.
tapped to make sure they're physically there. Okay.
Can
Yeah,
I
you
roll
do.
a performance check for how well I can ice skate?
Yeah.
I hope it's good. Oh, you could have guessed.
No, that's bad.
It's 5.
A 5. Yeah, so when you try to ice skate out on the slippery ground, you're like one of the people on the edge who just holds onto the wall the whole time.
Okay, she changes her beautiful figure skates to what are those called?
Cleats, like snowshoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you are pretty much the only one who can get out on the ice.
She just stomp, 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 stomp. Goes, investigates the fire.
Do you want to do a perception check? Or are you just going up to the
Yeah.
fire?
Dude, I need to not use these dice.
Or investigation. You can investigate too.
What, it was investigation or perception?
Yeah.
I would rather perceive.
Okay.
12.
Yeah, so you notice that it's again, it seems to be a regular fire, and the ice methods kind of fly around you. They aren't bothering you. In fact, you have to flick one away as he gets near you and starts picking at your clothes. But around
Don't touch that. It's designer.
Around the side, you can actually see out just about 10 feet away from the top of this mountain is your lifeboat flittering there.
Hey, little lifeboat. Look, friend. Cute little friend. Don't you want to take the cute little friend back to the boat? Yeah. Cute little friend.
Please come back. I've committed a crime.
It seems to be just out there. It doesn't seem to be responding to commands.
Okay, well, guys, our lifeboat's right there. Let's get in it.
Okay. Let us go to the lifeboat. Let's leave this place.
Captain, is anyone else not curious to maybe save Elsa from her curse? Bring justice to this land.
No.
Maybe save this kingdom.
No, she tried to eat us. We're getting the hell out of here.
I mean, are you saying that there might be like more treasure around, or?
Well, I'm just saying it seems like Elsa was transformed by some sort of maybe an evil witch or a Disney curse, and maybe whoever did that could have great power here.
We've got 2 hours left, or we have less than 2 hours left here.
You think that you probably have about 20 minutes left.
Cool, reader. We're getting the hell out of here.
Very fair. Other question: do we see where the portal to Sigil is?
Do we?
You're gonna have to do an Arcana check.
I have rolled more 2s on this die.
I'll roll an Arcana. That is a 15.
I got a 17.
I got 7.
Do you think that, like, if Saturn kissed her, she would turn back into a princess?
It's worth a try.
What did you roll, Will, for your Arcana check? You don't care. You didn't.
It's horrible.
Okay. Reader and Will, you think that the portal is actually the fire, that you have to walk into the fire.
Well.
And in the case of your ship, you think it would be as simple as making the fire big enough for the ship to go through.
I can do that. I can make a fire bigger. I have
That does seem to be in your skill set, yes.
Yeah, I did.
Like just exactly in your wheelhouse.
Fire.
Before we set everything ablaze, if I may, do we want to make this fire big enough so that our ship and our crew up in waiting can follow us? Are we saying goodbye to them forever?
Nah, I'll make it big enough.
We should take that ship with us. There's lots of our stuff on it.
The actual ship, not the lifeboat, right?
Yeah, both of them. I want both. I want it all.
Do the how many trees around us also are there? It seems like there's a solid for us.
Yeah, there's quite a few. There's probably the discarded husks of like 80 trees, all extremely pointy, like this shape.
Theoretically, Nejma, if you could bring this whole thing alight, do you think our ship captain would see it and know to come down here?
Maybe. I hope so.
You feel like if they see the fire, and it might actually penetrate the misty air above, so that they could see the portal and the actual mountain.
Okay. If not, can I tell me if this is right, Holly? I have that item where it's like I can send a raven messenger.
You do.
Could I use that could it find the ship? Like I send it off to find it?
Cool.
Captain, any certain message you'd like to give to the crew?
Crew, come
dictating, basically. Yeah.
These coordinates. Reader, do you know the coordinates?
I can spitball them, right? Or at least the giant fire, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Use the giant fire as a reference. Don't leave any treasure behind. Also, come wearing your Sunday best. Let's see. Merry Winter's Miss.
Very good, Captain.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to send the bird messenger out and tell it to find our main ship.
Okay.
Hey, no joke. I just rolled this die again for no reason, and it was another natural.
The best speech.
All right, your raven
Sky
flies
is
off.
cursed.
It gives you a little head bow. And we'll go up to the ship, and you're left with this fire to attempt to make it as big as you can.
Is there any wood around?
Yeah, there's tons. There's tons of trees around, and the little ice buffets keep throwing them onto the fire.
So we're I imagine we're like those little demons in Sleeping Beauty at Maleficent's palace. They're like da, 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 and we're like dancing around and like throwing stuff in there and like cackling.
Cool. Yeah, you start to throw things in the fire. Are you going to do anything, Nejma? Like ask your patron for help or just use fire spells?
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna pull up that thing you sent me.
Oh.
I just want to make sure. Okay, can I use this right
Yeah.
now? Okay, I want to try doing Hellfire Blast.
Okay.
How long have you had this?
Holly sent it to me while I was on the bus, so like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. And this is this stuff that Nejma's talking about is like homebrew stuff. So I did not make it, but for spoiler reasons, I won't link it until later, until everyone knows what it is. But it's just a fun little thing that I found for this, just so you guys know. But yeah, you can go ahead and cast that. So you don't need to target or anything like that. You're pretty much just turning this fire into hellfire.
Is that? I sure hope that's okay.
Yeah, you start to concentrate on making this fire bigger and using this ability. You notice that it takes on more of like a dark, almost like reddish hue.
Hmm.
And it just starts to spread around this platform. And are you going to will it to go up in the sky?
Yes. Up,
Okay.
not out.
Okay, so roll me a persuasion check.
Cool. Okay, cool. Let me check what that is.
It's just a charisma.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 19.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Cool. Yeah.
It would have been bad otherwise.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, you actually control this hellfire and cause it to create a beam of it into the sky. And it looks super rad.
What color is the fire?
It's like
It's
a
like a
dark,
dark red.
it's like a dark red. Almost like in the center it almost looks black.
It's not green, chat.
They wish it was
Yeah,
green.
get that shit out of here. Get that weak ass shit out of here, green flame.
As long as you guys don't look at it, I'm gonna link it in the chat at but
Won't look
spoilers, if you don't want
Oh,
spoilers.
doesn't mean our characters couldn't look at it like Sodom and Gomorrah or something.
No.
We couldn't look at the fire.
You turn into a pillar of
It's
goddamn.
this is
Wait, you want us to look
No,
at it? or
don't.
Oh.
don't look at it unless you want to. But this is like it's just spoilers if you look at it. But if you want to
What
see
an ethical dilemma.
it, mostly if you want to use it for your game, this is where I found it. Is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay. I'm not looking at it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, and you see it part almost like a massive hole in the sky, like how it looks like when you see those crazy cloud formations where something in the sky is just like blue sky, except for it's not blue, it's kind of like gray and gross. And yeah, so you see that happen and you notice the ship flying towards it. Your raven must have made it.
Good job, Neshma. Boy, you certainly are getting strong at this magic with no repercussions.
I know, right? Right? Can I ask my patron if this is gonna set the ship on fire? Like really quietly, I like kind of like sink into my coat and be like,
Yeah, and you just hear this answer, it might.
okay, cool. Neat. I would like to stick my burned hand through it to just make sure. Because it's real hot.
Right. When you do that, you don't feel any heat.
Okay.
You think that past that fire is actually the portal.
Okay. Can I like take like a stick or something and like stick it through just to see if it catches on fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it?
It does not.
Okay. No, we're good. I think. I'm fine anyway.
I mean, if you would have rolled lower, it would have been bad. But now you did a good job.
No.
Everybody.
Yeah, so you see Lily on the top deck as it goes down, and the little lifeboat flutters up to the side and sort of parks itself, and she ties it off. And she throws a rope down to all of you and just kind of yells, "Please get in! I noticed an army of salamanders coming towards this mountain, so maybe you should probably hurry."
I haul ass up that rope. I'm like, I gotta go.
Army of salamanders, they've here to celebrate the spirit.
No,
And then-
get in the boat!
Peter, we're leaving.
Okay.
Will is actually like, no one probably sees it, but she's kind of like, "Aw," like Reader's innocence actually breaks through to her cold dead heart.
It's
in
a
that
Christmas miracle.
Oh.
moment. Yeah.
Oh, and your raven flies back on your shoulder, Reader.
Thank you. Turns back into a statue thing.
Mhm.
Got it.
Do you have a name for it?
I don't. Archimedes.
Archimedes, then. So the raven turns back into a statue. Can you all just give me like a athletics check to get up the rope? Or like just see if you make it up without any problems.
17.
That's a 9.
That's a dirty 20. 16.
That was a 7.
All right, so Reader and Nejma have some trouble getting up the rope. But Will and Saturn look super cool.
I think I'm still shaking off the snowman costume.
Yeah, as you're going up, pieces of snowman are just falling off.
I'm just weak as hell. I have no excuse, really.
When you get back up to the deck, Lily's like, "Oh, you did such a good job. Look, it's right here. Excellent."
We did a good job because that is our job
I
to
did
do a
that.
good job. And
We
as your
never
captain,
fail, ever.
I thank you for your praise and admiration, and promise to continue to lead you with skill.
I'm just happy that we weren't going to freeze and die here. That would have happened otherwise. Well, I don't see the Mercy Killer ship, which is, I don't know if it's good or bad, but they must have taken the other portal. So if we take this portal, we'll get to Sigil before them, which might give you a chance to actually find out what's going on and I guess tell someone to stop them.
That sounds like a great plan that we had. That you
Are Nejma and I still trying to climb up the rope while this is all
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah,
Cool.
and then at one point, some of the crew members just start dragging you up.
Cool.
Bless them. Bless them.
Do you still have the little polar creature, Anna?
Yes, I carry her with me.
Okay. Yeah, she just looks like that. But
I
except
have her like, you know how you have like a teddy bear in like an arm bar?
Yeah.
And she's kind of hanging there. That's what she's doing.
I kind of honestly I picture this creature as those little like ice foxes from the Star Wars movie.
Okay, with little crystals.
Yeah. Like one of those crystal ice foxes. So
But
that's what
less
it
of a
looks like.
pointy face, more of a bare face. Like
Yeah.
Also, it's not snow, it's salt. They made it very clear. It's salt.
Okay.
I know. But in this case, it would be snow,
In
right?
this case it is snow, Star Wars. So yeah, okay, so you have this little ice creature. All right, you're all back on the boat.
Don't
And
you dare make it melt. You're going to make it melt.
why would I do that?
Because you just said it was made of
Anna?
ice. You made it very clear
Why would I do that?
to torture me.
No,
fine.
I can't. You can't. If you call me out, I can't do it now.
Oh, gotcha.
You got me. So no, it's yours forever. I'll never hurt it. It's your ice creature. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh, can it sit on my shoulder like Evie?
Yes, it's just an Eevee.
Sick. Sick.
All right. Okay, so you guys are on the ship. Lily says, "All right, well, full speed ahead, I suppose." And she points the ship towards the fire, and it starts going towards it.
I rolled 6 nat 20s just idly with this die.
That's really upsetting.
It really is. I'm sorry. I'll stop calling it out. I
Pretend
just
it's
need
pretend
everyone
it's a
to know.
death save and see what it rolls.
Save me
Quick.
from death. 10.
That dice is awful. It's
It
cursed.
really.
I'm
It has
sorry.
an attitude.
You need to sage it. You should sage it.
You're right. Someone needs to bless it.
Yeah. Okay.
As we're flying in, by the way, do we see the castle? Do we see like anything that happened to Elsa, or maybe this army of salamander people?
You can hear her softly singing her solo. Sounds like
Let
she
it
might have won a
go.
Grammy.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Her Adina Menzel,
Yeah.
Adele Dazeem.
Yeah. And that fades off into the distance as you are engulfed in a hellfire covered portal. as the ship enters. And you feel a lot warmer after that. You can feel all the ice melt off of you. Your little creature is still alive, and all of the ice just melts off of its back, and you notice that it didn't actually have crystals on it. It was just snowy.
Oh, and it's cute and fluffy
It's
now,
still
like
cute.
this.
Yes, it's cute and fluffy, just like that.
Oh, cool.
And its little face is all dewy with big, like super big black eyes and a cute little like mlem.
I need you all to understand that I care about you, but nothing in the world will ever be more important now than this creature.
Like, I've had this
It's my
for one moment, and if anything happened to it, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You understand me, Nejma.
I do.
Okay.
Like Nejma sees it, she's like, I will die for this, actually.
It is sleeping now, so everyone needs to be
silent.
deathly quiet.
I want to hear a pin drop in this room.
You're saying all this as hellfire is just like raging around you.
This is very important.
Yeah. And then suddenly, just like a snap, and you are above the city of Sigil. Below you, you see that large donut shape floating impossibly high above the spire with a little bit of snow on the top. And Lily is just like, oh, I didn't think it would work. Thank the gods. And she looks down.
I didn't either. I thought that was going to end a lot differently, but we're fine now.
Thanks to one god.
This isn't our home. Wherever this creature is my home now.
That's weirdly sweet and also insulting. Reader says.
Yeah, you start to like make your way down to the city by making circles, and as you come, you start to slowly descend, and as you come into the smoggy brown atmosphere of the city of doors, you start to wonder, did we accomplish our mission?
Wait, what was the mission again? What were we supposed to be
You were
doing?
supposed
The
to-
worst adventurers ever.
You're supposed to get treasure that Mason asked for.
We did get a treasure. Look at this perfect being.
This is treasure.
Look at it. Look at it.
We got 4 rings of cold resistance.
Yeah.
I'd say that's plenty of treasure.
Also, our friendship is stronger, so I think that's the point of the
That's
game.
the real treasure here.
The real treasure.
Also, isn't Mason like dead?
You hear Lily go, he is definitely not dead.
Yeah, I wonder where he could be. Maybe one day he'll make another appearance. Who knows?
Schedule permitted.
Schedule, yeah. The ship docks. You're in the Great Foundry, so the air is even smokier here, and whatever ice and water is left is already getting disgusting from the dust in the air. Lily walks up to the edge. She says, I'm going to make sure that everything on the ship is secure. I know that Mason will want to talk to you about all of your adventures, but I think it's more important that you go and, I don't know who to tell, honestly. I guess tell someone that the Mercy Killers are trying to claim a world and assert justice in a way that they shouldn't against the laws of the multiverse. I don't know. This is beyond my pay grade.
Who do you think we should tell something like that?
I have no idea. You're going to have to figure that out. I'm
Perhaps
just the
our
ship captain.
Our bird friends.
Yeah, that bird lady.
Oh yeah, we should probably tell her.
We should also make sure we
need
paid
to
our rent on
rid
that
of
house.
This perfect creature. So look at it. Look at her
Talk
little.
about Crone, right?
Look at her little cheeks.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a perfect creature, and I hope that it didn't poop anywhere on the ship.
It doesn't poop. It's a perfect creature.
It doesn't poop.
How
This little-
long have you had it? I think it poops.
I've had it like my whole life because my life began when this creature joined it.
Okay.
How long have we been gone? Can we tell like how long it's been? How many days? There's not a solar cycle. How many days it's been?
Yeah, you think it's probably been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops.
It's felt like several months.
I bet our neighbors have missed us greatly.
Oh yeah.
The gnome that murdered that person.
Oh yeah, that's right, that guy. We
Yeah.
should go check on him.
And you notice that it seems to be around anti-peak, which means that it's the nighttime for Sigil. There's less people milling about, but it's still incredibly busy where you are. There's lots of these flying ships docked, and you can see that a lot of them have cargo, and they're taking the cargo in and out. But you don't notice anything else odd. Just the normal everyday occurrences. Nothing has changed much since you left.
So we can dock our ship and know that it will be safe for us to come back to later.
Yes. Yeah, Lily informs you that it will be safe to come back to later and that she's going to somehow, and she rolls her eyes, get a message to Mason about the mission not being successful, but the ship still being intact.
Look at this face and tell me the mission was not successful. Look at this face.
I don't know if Mason is going to appreciate that face.
Mason will appreciate this face. Look deep into the eyes of this creature and tell me your heart doesn't swell.
So she looks deep into the eyes of the creature and
with advantage, this creature
immediately turns to ice.
What? What?
What?
She just freezes right there, looking at this creature.
And the creature's face is just completely dead and
yeah, it's just like that. It's like blam, blam.
Oh God!
Did we just
Is
kill
Lily
Lily?
okay?
You don't know. She's just frozen.
Nejma, could you like unfreeze her? Don't melt her, but like,
Okay.
can you like dispel that or something?
Can I like do burning hands and like lightly pat at her like with...
Don't melt her.
No, if I like just wave it around, like thaw her.
Yeah, if you start getting any sort of heat near her, you just start seeing like her fingers start to melt off.
Whoa, no!
Oh no! Oh ew!
We
Okay.
need like a dispel or something.
Okay,
We
I
should
will
put
like
her in a freezer.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
like pick her up and be like, I mean, we've made a mistake. There.
Find Mason's Scotch fridge. Put her in there.
Okay.
I'm trying to put like the ice, the fingers if they melt off like back on. Just
Okay.
like
It looks
no.
squishy
All right.
now.
Mason does have a magical Scotch fridge.
All right, let's put her in
And
there.
you put her in there. The rest of the crew is already dispersed, and you're kind of just left in Mason's like ready room with Lily in the fridge with part of her
Does no
hand.
one have an like undo ice creature thing?
You could do an
No.
Arcana check to see what you need.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an Arcana. Captain, I just have to advise you that freezing members of the crew is bad for morale.
We
That's,
need to get that thing a pair of glasses to cover
15.
its eyes.
We should put that thing in a
Does
cabinet.
have a pair of doggles at home, so I
Oh my
can
god, yes,
cosplay
you
that.
need a
Oh my
pair of
God,
doggles.
Please for next week do that.
Okay.
What did you roll?
I rolled 15 Arcana.
Okay. Do you want to do one too, Nejma?
Yeah, me. Oh, hold on. 19 plus 5, so.
Oh, nice. All right,
Yeah.
Nejma, you think that you need something similar to the stone to flesh spell.
Stone to flesh. Okay. I don't think I have that. Can I just start yelling for people who have that spell?
Just yelling in the street,
I
waving
need
your
this
arms.
spell.
Stone to flesh. Just
Yeah.
yell it.
Well, you know that your house is by the marketplace, so you could easily find one there. You'll just have to get back to the ship in time to turn Lily back.
Okay.
Or just take her with you and just
Yeah, let's
cart
just
her
take her
around.
with us.
What if she melts in the hot sigil
What if
sun?
we drop her and she shatters?
There is no sun, it's okay.
All right, yeah, let's hightail it to the market and fix our
What-
goal.
What if we drop her and she shatters into a million pieces?
I will levitate her and hold like the end of her, like I'll tie a string around her and then around my wrist like a
Mhm.
balloon.
Okay.
All right,
I hold the creature's head into my chest, like shh, shh, shh. No looky, no looky.
All right, so you continue down the streets of Sigil all the way. Probably takes about an hour of walking awkwardly with a frozen gnome in your arms and this strange ice dog thing. And you get back to the marketplace where your house is, and one of the magic vendors looks at you and kind of rolls his eyes. And you've passed him before. You're pretty sure, Will, that you've stolen things from this guy. And do you walk up to him? He motions for you to come over.
Yeah.
All right. And he's just like, I see you have a problem there.
Yes.
We need a stone to skin spell. Please help.
I need some jink for you to pay for it. I'd give me
How
a
much?
100.
You got that, right?
20.
90.
25. 25. For something sweet in the deal.
500. 1,000.
No.
I love this game. This is really fun.
What did he respond to 45?
And he said, I have children to feed. And then he said,
I have children to feed too, buddy.
How about 45 and a song?
Oh.
We happen to know the greatest song in the world. It melted the heart of an ice beast.
Oh, he's intrigued.
I'm ready to do an encore, Saturn.
You didn't know, but he's a big musical theater fan, so he's ready to go.
Boy.
Grandma got her mind sucked out by a mind flare. Her brain sucked out.
Perhaps you could sing the song that you learned from the Queen Elsa.
The one we heard her sing as we went away.
Yeah,
Oh,
her
we gotta
magical
get
song.
A cease and desist one?
We'll just say that we sung the song,
Yeah.
so nobody gets in trouble.
We sang the song. The hit song.
All right, roll a
Yeah.
performance check.
Saturn at you.
That's me.
I really hope that our Dretch friend is in the audience.
Oh, he's there. You know he's
Of course
there.
he is. I can feel him in my heart. I'm like,
Yeah. He's like,
Somebody
Thank God that
Making its little noises.
I have this insane performance boost because I rolled a 5, so that's a 15.
It's good. Yeah, he's impressed. You know, there's not a lot of great music out here in the streets of Sigil, and he's never heard this song before, so a new song is great. He says he'll give it to you for 45.
all right. I give him 45 gold. I don't know how much gold I have because I haven't been keeping
Will
track. but-
definitely has that much.
I
Okay.
don't have any money. I don't know what you're talking about.
I will just like reach into her purse because her dog. She has the dog. She can't take the hand off the ice dog.
Captain, I've been keeping a detailed ledger of all of our income and gains. I'm happy to tell everyone exactly how much they're owed and how much they've earned.
Yeah, please do, because I don't have 45 gold.
It says here you have at least 3,000. A child's heart. Someone just started listing a random thing we didn't even know
I
about.
don't even know what that is.
I will give the man 45 gold.
All right, he takes it and he hands you the scroll of stone to flesh so that you may cast it and return life to your friend.
Can I try as we leave to pickpocket back the 45 gold?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I hate that I'm doing it with this die, but
We've been in Sigil for 2 minutes.
oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I would like while she's doing this. Can I please fix my girl Lily?
Yes, yeah. You can cast the spell, and Lily turns back to normal, and she just looks at you and she says, "I'm never going anywhere with any of you ever again."
No, don't trust me. You don't want to. Don't look. And like, I feel like if Lily tries to look toward Will, I'll just like take her face. Like, don't look at the dog. Don't look at the dog.
Yeah. And as that happens, the scroll vendor looks at Will and yells, "Thief!"
Hey,
Oh,
you didn't
God.
do my roll.
Well, that's where we stop.
Thank God I gotta pee so bad.
All right,
Oh my God.
go pee, and we'll
I'm
go
so glad
around.
we're back in Sigil.
We'll go around the
I can
table.
hold it till we're done.
Okay. All right,
yeah.
Lily's back. Don't worry. But you definitely need some of those doggles.
Is she missing any fingers? Or
No, she's okay.
No, we molded those back into place. They might look a little funny, but they're not.
One of
Yeah.
her fingers.
Yeah, like it's like the wrong ones on the wrong side, like her.
No, yeah. So we have one more episode of Trapped in the Birdcage for this season, and that will be next Thursday, and that will be our finale. And then hopefully next year we will be coming back perhaps around summertime. But we're going to go on a bit of a hiatus, but so just enjoy your time without our antics for a short while, and then we will be back. Yeah, also R.I.P. Chuck, just, as
I'm still
always.
devastated by it, honestly.
You could bring him
Alright.
back to life. It just costs like 500 gold.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, we should be like just hoarding up those.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's start
do it.
with Anna.
Hey, I'm Anna Prosser on all your social media needs. And you can watch me on Tuesdays on Dice Camera Action, except not for the next few weeks because there's no game this week and I will be gone on the 18th and then we're going on a brief hiatus till January. So, what will you do? I know. You can watch me create a new character on the 11th for a show for Dark Galaxies that I just signed on to.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so we'll be creating a character and then that show will start in mid-January.
What channel is that going to be on?
I don't know. I think it's on Dark Galaxies.
Nice.
I don't know. I am ill-informed, but I will be tweeting about it. And so will Koibu, who I retweeted about it. So you should follow him. And if you missed the action from PAX Unplugged, you can see Holly and I in costume doing a fireside episode, which is mostly, if not all, improv for Dice Camera Action on twitch.tv/PAX if in the video section. And then also I had the distinct honor of being in the big Acquisitions Incorporated game. And that was also really
hilarious. Because my favorite part was Evelyn making fun of Jim Darkmagic and just being like, "You are a good wizard." So
she wasn't making fun. She was trying to encourage him because she
not making fun. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was making fun of Jim.
And so is Strix, so it's fine. Yeah. But anyway, it's worth watching. It's hilarious and amazing, and Jeremy did an excellent job. And we are so thankful to have all these wonderful people DMing.
Yes, and as the holiday season commences, just a little holiday card from my heart to yours. I know this season can be difficult, and I hope that you will lean on this awesome community of supportive people who understand the trials of mental health, and that you will know you are special and loved and important to this community. Even if our shows aren't on to remind you or let you escape, I hope you will lean on us in this community.
That is an excellent message. I agree. Pick your next person.
I choose Chad.
Chad.
Oh crap! I gotta follow that. I was just thinking that was too good, Anna. I can't follow that. Hi, I'm Chad Quant. I write for cartoons and do podcasts. You can check out my recurring podcast, Goosebuds, or Goosebump Books. You can find that on most podcast services. And the last show I've worked on that's out, Unikitty, just had a bunch of episodes come up on Hulu. So if you ever want to watch it on that, you can watch it. There's like 20 episodes. I worked on all of them, and there's a giant robot one and a couple holiday themed ones. Watch it. It's a real happy, joyous time in a cruel cartoon world.
It's a good show.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Thank you.
I like the episode, the one where he turns into snowman. He's in a snowman. The snowman.
Yeah, no day like snow day. That's a great holiday themed one.
Yeah.
I worked on that one as well. So you can check that out on most streaming services.
Yay.
And since you were so nice to compliment me, Jimmy, you go first. You go next.
Hi, I'm Jimmy, and follow my Twitter. I'm Jimmy Wetzel. You can follow my Instagram. It's Jimmy Wetzel there. And that's it. That's all I got. You can follow my Twitch as well. I'm on a bit of a social media break. I'm doing like this, but after our finale, I'm like going dark. So you can follow me on places and on Twitch and get my emotes and use them whenever I return. I don't know. Just keep an eye on my Twitter. I'll just keep you posted on there. And yeah, the deal go.
You can just find me on this channel for now. And then in January, I'm starting a new thing called Tales from the Mist, which is a Ravenloft adventure. It's going to be real spooky. There's more spooky. And that's it, I think. I'm mostly active on Instagram. You can find me at TwittySuch, TWITTYSUCH. I also took a social media break because it was the darkest timeline all the time. But I'm back now on the twitter.com, and you can find me there, TwittySuch as well.
Hooray.
I think that's it. That's it for me.
Holly. Oh, tell them about Cathrismus. I forgot about it.
Oh, yes, there is a new episode out for the Waffles Inc. crossover. Merry Cathrismus, wacky hijinks at the Duran and Courtier. So please come watch that on YouTube. It's on the Penny Arcade channel, and I think we all tweeted about it. So it's very funny. It's great. It's super good.
Lighthearted and standalone as
yes,
well.
yeah. So you don't have to have watched any of our shows before you watch it. You don't not even the C Team or Dice Camera Action. It's just for funsies. And yeah, I think that's it. I will still be streaming here, and then again next week is our finale for Trapped in the Birdcage. And I think that's all of our stuff. So we will see you guys next week. And
Thanks
thank
for
you
another
for
wonderful
watching.
game, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry about all my stupid like holiday puns.
It's great. It's great.
I love them. That's exactly what I wanted from this.
Okay, good. I wanted to make it as obnoxious and still plot forward as possible.
And I love that Poa is now officially in the game.
Yes, you can. I don't even like. Yes, it's just the creature is Poa. That's what it is.
Oh, hey, real quick. What was underneath the snow that first bit Nejma?
Oh, the ice salamanders all have tunnels throughout the plane of ice. So they like tunneled through it. So they're all over the place. They were underneath you too.
I got a heavy Krampus movie vibe from that one. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they're the ice salamanders, but thankfully you guys didn't fight them because they're like super, super strong.
Well, I'm glad we saw it. Thanks again for a great game, Holly. That was amazing.
Yeah.
All right. I will see you guys next week. Oh my god, just take a selfie with Poa. That's ridiculous. And we'll see you all next time. And we love you.
Is
Take care of
Hanukkah still
yourselves.
happening?
Yeah.
Happy
I think it
Hanukkah.
happens
Happy
every year.
Hanukkah too, yes.
No, I mean like.
I was-
No, it got canceled by the government.
Is it?
Look,
oh my God.
I
yes,
celebrate
it
a
is
real.
non
Don't
non-denominational
suggest that.
holiday festivities.
I want to
Yule
say
crisis.
Happy Hanukkah if you're celebrating.
Yes,
Hanukkah.
Yule, if you will. There was no denomination to this. It was just a fun holiday.
If
Yeah.
you'll will.
Yule, yeah, or Hanukkah, whatever. Just take care of yourselves.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. See you next
Bye.
time. Goodbye.